Hey review family, keep it tight. My name is Jay Morse, the review guy, and I'm back again to bring you another video. And in this one I'm going to be covering the new Finneas EP entitled Blood Harmony. Debut EP by Finneas O'Connell, most well known as Billie Eilish's brother. But I really don't like when people count him out or give Billie all the credit and not give Finneas enough credit. For hardcore Billie Eilish stans or just Billie Eilish listeners that are just like, her music's pretty good, you're severely overlooking the fact that her brother not only produces all of her work, but also helps songwrite. And I would say that is one of the best parts about When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? The production. Simultaneously coming off as haunting, coming off as dreary and depressive, but also strangely uplifting. In a kind of hopeless, dreadful way. Which made me very excited to see what Finneas was going to do for his debut EP, considering the fact that he did produce this EP, and I really enjoyed his songwriting and his production on Billie Eilish's record, the production being one of the highlights of the record, so I was curious to see what he could put forth as his, first outlet. Finneas is already sounding like a fairly developed and well-refined artist, even though this is his debut EP, and I think that comes from the fact that he has had experience producing for other people, songwriting for other people, singing for other people. When you hear backup vocals on Billie Eilish's record, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go, such as on the track I Love You, that's Finneas. It's obvious that a lot of the production from When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go kind of carries over to this record with how quaint, how quiet, how unassuming a lot of these tracks are. But a lot of times, one good thing is he's not afraid to get a little triumphant with how everything kind of swells, such as on the first track, I Lost a Friend, where the chorus just feels very victorious in a kind of sad way. Everything from the way his vocals are mixed to how his backup vocals are mixed to how he equalizes everything to how he compresses everything to how the instrumentation comes together, it sounds a lot like Billie's record. His hook game is on point on this record. Like I said, the first track, I Lost a Friend, it's a super emotional chorus, but it is very simplistic, but it gets to the point in a very poignant fashion. Or the very unassuming track, Lost My Mind, which is probably my favorite track on the record. Even though this is a very minimalistic track in scope, it just comes off very sweet and very sticky. Having this sense of melodicism in that lavish simplicity, and making everything sound a lot prettier than it maybe should. Whereas the track Shelter gives me the impression, at least in how it's orchestrated, that Finneas was taking inspiration from indie as well as gospel. Now, I don't know if that was a conscious decision to have those gospel tendencies, but indie for sure. Shelter just has an infectious hook with that sticky guitar playing as well as those claps, which are on a lot of this record, occasionally get a little annoying. One main issue I have with this record showcases itself pretty evidently on the 5th and 6th tracks, not so much the last track. Campiness. So campy. Take this EP at face value. It is super endearing. It's super cute. It's super sweet to listen to. The production is nice on the ears. It's crisp sounding. But shit, is it campy? I like this record. I like the ending track. I like the first half. The middle half drags a little bit. I mean, I want to keep it as blunt as possible with you guys. There's not really that much to come back to this record for. It's the type of EP, the type of album that when you turn on it sounds very nice, but once you turn it off it's like, alright. That was pretty good. It's bubblegum, and once you chew the flavor, it's kinda gone. I guess I would like Finneas to develop even more of his own sound, because I think on face value he has a really nice voice, his songwriting's pretty good, and his production's definitely good, but I think that masked in this kind of good songwriting, it's a very forgetful pop album, if you can really even call it a pop album. Still pretty good though, still liked it alright. I'm gonna be giving this EP a 6.5 out of 10. And that is a wrap. Please stay for the end screen and links to videos that you might be interested in. Have you heard this new Finneas EP, Blood Harmony? If you have, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about it. I would love to discuss the record with you. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to join the review family today, and smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. My name is Jay Morse, the review guy. You know who it is. And I'm signing off saying farewell.